Ah, the North Pole. No, not the place, the weapon. You know, it's a drop from the Ice Queen. I'll be honest, I saw someone comment this on my Terraria Fact series, and that got me thinking. Is it possible to beat Terraria with only the North Pole? I've also never used it, so this will be fun. To balance it out, I start with a broken modifier and can only reforge it when I get into hard mode. As usual with most of my challenge videos, this will cover pre-hard mode and part 2 will cover hard mode. So let's go. I began the world by chopping down some trees. Once I got a good bit of wood, I went and searched for a cave and discovered my first chest. And there you have it, the North Pole. A little further down the cave was our first golden chest. What could be inside? A cloud in a bottle? Hermes boots? A magic mirror? The possibilities are endless. Oh, the mace. That was enough to make me quit out and go back in just so I can get home for free. So once I got back, I decided to make a house to try and get some NPCs. I've started to make houses more unique looking, so that's why this thing is here. With the power of a hard mode weapon by my side, I kinda wanted to try speedrunning pre-hard mode. So I instantly went and found another cave and got a heart crystal, band of regen, shoe spikes, Hermes boots, and an anvil. Trust me, if I can find a way not to craft my own anvil, I'll do it. Especially early on. I don't want to just use my trusty iron. You never know when you might need it. And coming up is when I did probably one of the biggest time savers in the whole challenge. I went home, crafted a tungsten chainmail, and headed over to the Crimson. My thought process at this time was, well, there's the brain of Cthulhu's rotted fork cheese, so why can't I do the same thing with the North Pole? So I made a small arena, bombed some Crimson hearts, and battled the large, pulsating brain. And yeah, I completely shredded him. The creepers went down like wheat in a field, and the brain went down like a slightly bigger piece of wheat in the same field. Yeah, it was not hard. From the treasure bag, I got a menacing brain of confusion, a modifier that I would gladly accept. So I took my prize money and went home. I was able to make 67 Crimtane bars and thus the whole Crimtane set. And exactly 25 minutes after I began this challenge, I had full Crimtane armor. Oh yeah, this makes me very happy. Comment below if you're very happy. And then while watching this part of the recording, I guess I said this. My face when the government is corrupt. It's a Terraria reference. But I didn't just show that clip for nothing. Look, above, water from the heavens. So I chopped some wood and platformed up. And bada bing bada boom, we have the shiny red balloon. I honestly would have preferred the lucky horseshoe, but I'll take what I can get, especially early on. Oh yeah, I also found the tavern keep. My original plan for this challenge was to get full Dungeon Defender's armor. It's actually very powerful and it's possible to complete the whole game with just these armor sets. So I bought the required items and began the Old One's army. It all went pretty smooth, that is, until the end. Ah! Ah! I died at the end, but I still won. I didn't really care about dying here. All that mattered was that I successfully completed it and got the medals. I had a spare suspicious looking eye, so I spawned the silly eyeball in, and I smashed it. I smashed it hard. Very hard. And once that was done, I equipped the Brupified Shield of Cthulhu. Don't even bother listening to what I just said, I just made up that word. I figured that I was probably at a good spot to fight Skeletron, so I made my way over and began construction on an arena. I built a long platform out and began the fight. I got hit like 3 times as soon as it started, so that was fun and cool. And to be honest, I feel like I was taking a lot of unnecessary hits during it too. I remember feeling despair as I kept getting hit. I kept thinking to myself, can I do this? I should be slaughtering him. Why am I taking damage? It all turned out okay though in the end, and I began diving into the dungeon shortly afterwards. All I needed was a shadow key and a cobalt shield. After getting kinda cornered and bonked from all 3 sides, I was able to get the cobalt shield and the key. I wish I farmed for the Nazar while I was still in pre-hard mode, because that would help a lot later on. But it's all in the past. I took my shield and left. And shortly after the goblins began to swarm me, so I mercilessly killed each and every one of them. Like a champ though, so it's okay. Leave a comment down below if you're a real champ. Then, instead of doing anything productive, I instead opted to explore for Sky Islands. And would you look at that? 2 Star Furies. Our reaction in-game speaks for itself. And when I touched grass again, I spawned in the King Slime. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember why I fought him. It's not like he drops anything. Did I just want to flex my North Pole muscles on him? Probably. Did I, in fact, flex on this gelatinous beast? Yes. Yes, I did. My next objective was to locate the Shimmer, and while doing so, I was able to release the Goblin Tinkerer of his bonds. So I bought what I needed and went on my way. I didn't end up finding the shimmer just yet, so I went home, combined some accessories, and delved back into the depths. And would you look at that? I found myself in hell. Honestly, with how the hard mode section of this challenge is going, I might as well be here. I was able to scavenge an obsidian skin potion for my time down here, so with one mighty gulp, I put it all down my throat. So given the limited amount of time allowed, I mined all the hellstone I'd ever need. Unless I want to craft the drill containment unit, but let's be honest, who even crafts that? And just as I was about to turn off the game for the day, this happened. Oh yeah! Typical cloud in a bottle reaction. I only made this skimpish of a noise because now I had all I need to craft the blue horseshoe balloon. When I returned to this world on another day, I began selling duplicate items and weapons, and also crafted up my molten gear. And please enjoy my reactions to good item modifiers. Godly. Savage. Thank you for watching this segment of Thundercry reactions to good modifiers. I ended up going back down into the fiery hellscape and looted more chests, and once I was satisfied with my haul, I began mining upwards for some obsidian. The last upgrade I really needed for my gear was the obsidian shield, and somewhere in the hours of footage you have me getting the lava charm, and I'll be honest, I really just don't want to look through all the hours of footage for it. The last thing to do was get an arena set up for the wall of flesh, but since I have such a strong weapon, I figured I didn't really need to bother with the typical arena of a platform to run on. Instead, I just knocked down some walls and left it pretty open for me to escape and dodge when needed. I was so confident that I would slay this beast that I didn't even bother searching for one last heart crystal to top off my health. Yeah, I know I'm a demon. Maybe that's why I'm in hell right now. Anyway, let's get to the fight. I made my way to the beginning of my arena, downed all my brightly colored liquids, and threw the doll in the lava. And as I'm sure you could have predicted, I was able to pretty easily outdamage the wall. I was taken down to as little as 74 health at one point though, which was a scare, and honestly, if I didn't kill it when I did, I'm pretty sure I would have died. In the end though, I was able to slay like a queen, and there you have it. Pre-hard mode is complete, and hard mode is next. Will I succeed? Will I fail? Be sure to leave what you think down below, and stay tuned. I have multiple other Terraria videos coming soon. And if you enjoyed, be sure to check out my new Let's Play of the Calamity mod. Thank you for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.